Welcome to this week's edition of Collecting Small Diecast Land Rovers, and I hope we find you well. And let's see what we've got for you this week. A few episodes ago we took a look at this RNLI Land Rover Range Rover 2003, and I said that I'd seen one in Australia that was paired with a speedboat, and it's still in Australia. However, one turned up in here in the UK, and we put a bid on it, and we were successful. So we're going to take a look at that today. So we'll just swap over, and why don't you join us? And here it is. Apologies for the glare from the lights, but this is it. It comes in the Junior Rescue series. It is 1/72 scale, and it's paired with the inshore lifeboat. Now we'll just show you around the packaging. Nothing remarkable there, just the usual warnings in all the different languages, and same on the end. Both ends, in fact. So Junior Rescue, these packages, nice window box, can be picked up reasonably easy. I wasn't quite familiar with this until I spotted the one over in Australia, but of course the postage costs were horrendous to get it shipped to the UK. So I was quite surprised when one turned up. Of note, I've seen a police version. There's a police Range Rover coupled with a police speedboat kicking around. They're quite difficult to get hold of. I'm desperately trying to get my hands on them, and we will sooner or later. Now, when we covered this 2003 Range Rover in the previous video, I can't remember which episode it is, so we'll stick it down in the bottom about now. So if you want to go and take a look at that one, you can. So we'll get this unboxed off camera, and we'll take a closer look. So there we have it. The lifeboat is one of the Royal National Lifeboat Institution rigid inflatable boats. As you can see, two powerful engines on the back make these very capable and fast craft to go to the aid of people in distress. Carorama do make nice little speedboats. So that's the boat. Right, the vehicle itself is, let's just zoom in a little bit for you. There we are. It's basically the same Range Rover that we've seen previously. It follows the same lines as the previous one. It has got the dark grey dashboard. The sun visor along the top is virtually non-existent, so they tend to get listed as solid sun strip. Really, you could say there isn't a sun strip. On some versions of these do have like a lot deeper sun strip, which can be quite thick and black, but then there are some versions where it's graded and it just fades away to nothing on the way down. But we've not seen any in this particular one. Let's try and go in a bit closer for you. You probably have to see what I mean there. If you've been following through with the Range Rover 2003 models, the reviews we've done on all the others, you'll know what I'm talking about with the sun strips. Wheels pretty standard on these. Number plate doesn't tend to change at all. The only way we have a difference is on the base. So this one is a screw fix, so it's the same base, but the addition is to the rear. It's the towing hitch here has been added so that it can tow a vehicle. On the other ones it's just emitted from there. It's as though it's been ground off. Detailing on the bottom just has the word in Range Rover, but it is in fact the 2003 model. Easy way to tell: bigger bumpers. The 4.6 HS thing is locked straight at the front and doesn't feature the grills at the side. But so that's another variation that we've got. I'd like to think there's more of these out there. The database we have suggests there could be, if you just bear with me while I bring it up on the old mobile. Right, on the old mobile database, we'll try and bring it in for you so you can have a look. Right, let's just pull back a little bit. There we are. Right, we think there's one with beige interior, dark grey dashboard, solid sun strip. So we think it's got the deeper sun strip, and it's got a painted exhaust. Now there is evidence that these are out there. The exhaust portion is there. It runs down there, and I think it's highlighted around here. It's a long while since I've seen one, so that's made out in silver. They can only just get the edges of it, so it's only a suggestion of the exhaust, but there are some that do feature that, but very, very difficult to find. The other one that we think may be out there is this one. You know, the one with the rigid inflatable, but I wonder if there's any with all over just a plain interior, i.e. no grey dashboard. I'd like to think there is, but there's no evidence, so it's worth checking yours. If you've got 5 minutes, just have a look. You can bring up the details on the Glengarry Tramway website and just have a look through there. There's photographs to aid you, and as soon as we finish this review, I'll be photographing this and the speedboat, and we can add all them onto the database, because at the moment we've just got a general photo of one, because it was the Australian listed one that I just took a picture of the boat and the speedboat, so you had an idea what to get. But now we can do detailed photos like we do, and you can also get a mobile version which will run. You just go onto the internet and it'll download the mobile version. Fortunately, you don't get all the photos on there. You just get a basic photo of the model, but there is a listing of what you can expect to find: beige interior, dark grey dashboard, sun strip, painted rear lights, etc., etc., etc. And that goes for all the models that we've done in the Carorama range up to press. On the subject of the website, it's coming up for renewal again, and I'm pleased to say that following when I said last year that I might not continue with it because of the expense and the few views it was getting, people have started using it, so that's quite encouraging. I don't mind paying for it. and I'm considering, if the 143rd Caramas prove as popular when I do another video of them, we may add them into the database with listings of the variations on them. Thankfully there's not as many, although they've been around as long as these 1/72nd scale ones. They haven't got the multitude of variations to them, so it makes life a little bit easier. You probably have, say, 3 or 4 models of each colour and casting to collect, but it's manageable. We'll see how, if you keep using the website, etc., then yeah, I don't mind doing it, as long as you get some use out of it. Right, it's probably a bit shorter video this one this week. As I say, I'm struggling to get a few models in at the moment. Oxfords will probably, a load will arrive at once, so rest assured, as soon as we get them, we'll have them. We'll try and get them on here for you. I keep ordering stuff left, right and centre, but some of it's having to come from Europe and it's taking forever to get here, and I've got to be mindful of the costs as well. So we'll just set up to finish, and we'll be back with you in a minute. So hope you've enjoyed this one. They always look better when these vehicles accompanied with a trailer of some sort or another. As I've said, I'm desperately trying to get hold of the police one, but so if anybody feels like putting one up on eBay at a reasonable price, yeah, most grateful. What we're going to bring in the next one, it's getting hold of models. Unfortunately, I've got some that I ordered just before things kicked off with Russia and the Ukraine, and I ordered them from Russia. They have eventually arrived, but I don't feel inclined to do videos on them just yet. We'll hold them back. It's not the seller's fault, but it's just where they've come from. I don't think it's appropriate. So we'll find something else for you. We've got quite a few of the 143rd Caramas, which I'm going to be doing some videos on them. Mentioned them. You seem to have enjoyed the last video where we looked at the fire and rescues. So we'll dig you something nice out from them, I think. So if you're going out and about, please stay safe, and we'll see you again in the next one. So until then, happy collecting.